Today I'm going to be talking about a unisex fragrance from the house of Montale. This is Chocolate Greedy, and to find out my thoughts on this one, stay tuned to Mags Frags. Yes, hello again everybody and welcome to another episode of Mags Frags. I'm Paul and this is day 56 of my Fragrance 365 project, where I talk about a different fragrance every day for a whole year. So today's scent of the day is Chocolate Greedy, and this is from Montale. This is a unisex gourmand fragrance that was launched back in 2007, and the nose behind this one was Pierre Montale, who is the owner of both Montale and Mancera fragrance brands. The top notes in this one are dried fruit and bitter orange. In the mid, there's cacao and vanilla, and in the base, there's tonka bean and coffee. Yeah, so right from the very first spray, there's a huge hit of sweet chocolate, and I can definitely pick up on the zesty bitter orange. However, the chocolate it's not like smelling a bar of milk chocolate, it's more like a powdered cocoa. If you can imagine opening the lid of a tub of powdered hot chocolate drink and taking a direct sniff of that, it's kind of, that's how it reminds me of. There's also a hint of burnt roasted coffee in the far dry down, but it's not prominent or in any way off-putting. I'll describe this as a smooth, dark and indulgent fragrance with a rich and seductive character, but I'd also say that it's probably going to appeal more to women than men. I would have liked to have smelled a touch more vanilla in this one, just to give it a bit more of a creamier blend, but I do really like that hint of orange that's in this one. It kind of reminds me of, we've got something in the UK called a Terry's chocolate orange, and it kind of reminds me of that when you just get an overall smell of it. The presentation is not great, and the first time I actually bought a Montale fragrance, I sent it back because I thought I'd bought a fake. This is a 110ml bottle size, and although you do get 100 millilitres of juice inside, because I've decanted a full bottle and measured it, it only fills half of this tin container, so you can hear it splashing around when you take it out of the box. This is a full bottle and it feels like it's half full. Also, the sprayer is really, really thin, and it just feels really cheap and fragile. I do like the look of it, but the overall quality is not in the same league as the sister brand Mancera when it comes to how they feel in the hand. I prefer like a weighty glass bottle, and this just feels light and flimsy. But the good news is the juice inside this one more than makes up for it. There you go, it's come apart. So yeah, the sprayer, it's nice atomised. It sprays a fine mist. And yeah, like I say, they do look quite nice, and you can get they come in various metallic finishes and colours, so they do look nice, but they just feel a little bit cheap. This is an autumn and winter fragrance, and I would say it's way too sweet for the warmer months of the year. It's more of a date night scent because it's very intoxicating and seductive, and I think it'd be way over the top to wear as an office scent, or if you are planning on wearing it during the day, I'd make sure that you were going outdoors whilst you're wearing this, because it's definitely going to choke people out. I would imagine this is more suited to someone a bit more mature, possibly in their 30s or 40s, and like I mentioned earlier, I think it's more suited to women, even though it's labelled as a unisex fragrance. Yeah, Montale fragrances are on another level when it comes to performance. They can often still be projecting after 2 days. My mum has a very weak sense of smell, and she struggles to find a scent that she can actually detect on herself. But I put a couple of sprays just on her wrist a couple of days ago, and she said she could smell this all night whilst her arm was down by her side while she was watching TV. She said it was actually just projecting, she could just never stop smelling it. This one is it's going to last you a minimum of 14 hours, and it projects like a monster, so without doubt a 10 out of 10 when it comes to performance. Yeah, this is one that I probably wouldn't recommend as a blind buy, especially to guys, because some people are just going to find this way too sweet and sickly. However, if you enjoy super sweet gourmand fragrances, then this one's going to be right up your street. You can get a really good deal on this one at discounters at the moment. I think I paid around about £60 for this one, which I don't think is too bad, because like Montale fragrances are usually going to cost you double that price. I think it smells really nice as just a general aroma. If you smelt this somewhere in the street or in a shop, you'd think it just smelled really nice. But personally, I don't think it's a fragrance that I would reach for to apply over myself. I just don't want to be smelling like chocolate all day. So for that reason only, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. But if you do like the note of chocolate, then you're going to probably rate this one higher. Yeah, so that's it for today's scent of the day. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about my favourite one from the Acqua di Parma line, so don't forget to tune in for that one. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It's always great to hear your opinions on all of these fragrances, so don't forget to make sure you keep your comments coming and let me know what you think of each one of these, and I'll try to respond whenever I can. So once again, as always, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, keep smelling fresh, and bye-bye for now.